What's going on, people? You good? So listen, this is my reaction video, yeah? I was never scared to put the Liam Ditchy podcast out there. Liam Ditchy commented on my show first, and he learnt a lot from that. We didn't put it out because I just squashed my beef with Darren G, and I didn't want to antagonise it all again because I didn't want it outshining the thing that was happening, the charity with Nelly Rose. Yeah, he went on to Marvin. He's done a blind of a podcast. It's hit massive numbers. I knew it would. You know, if I was in this game for views and numbers, I would have put it out. But there's other things I've got going on that I worry more about, care more about than numbers and views. You know, and shout out to Ditchy, man. He learnt a lot by coming on to my podcast. You know, that he was able to take with him to the Marvin. Another thing on the danger, like I keep seeing shit on YouTube, people saying clickbaiting all our names and saying Darren G, training, fight, Ben Hatchett. Listen, we're not fighting. It's not happening. I've got a fight on 10th of July, and that's what I'm focusing on. This whole podcast scene can be very poisonous and very political. You know, I think with the platforms that we have, it's about putting them positive ripple effects out there, and it is about giving people a platform to say, put their story out there in a therapeutic way for them. And I think that's what it was with Liam Ditchy. I think, you know, seeing some of his videos and that after, I think, you know, he said about it's the weight off his shoulders and this, that, the other, and you know, and that's good for him. But it's also important when we are doing this podcast about the people, one, that we're talking about, and two, that the people could be affecting. You know, one of the other reasons I didn't put the podcast out there is because of a person's brother. I'm not going to say his name because that made me a hypocrite. Like, I served an indefinite sentence. I had to go in front of parole to get out, and that person is away. You know, when he goes for his paroles, and then people on the parole board and that, all they've got to do is type your name on Google, and they see loads of YouTube videos, people talking about you. I think that's unfair. But then again, the flip side is, you know, if that person's been involved with people's lives, you know, have they got a right to talk about that person? So, you know, it's a tough one. I'll let you have your own opinion on that. Also, I think this whole, you know, trying to do what we do ain't easy. It can be really draining, you know. And I respect everyone. I respect everyone with the platform. I respect Darren. I respect Ditch. I respect Marvin, Billy, and I respect James. It does. It takes a lot to do what we do. People don't might think that, but it does, you know. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep going on the podcast game soon, because I'm more thinking going back to my law of attraction roots. You know, I get a lot of people on. I get some big characters and that on. But then sometimes I do videos and I feel like I'm hitting more people with the things that I'm saying. You know, I like getting people on that people can connect to and take something from, you know. So that's something I'm going to have to think about, how I'm going to move forward. But I just had to put it out there because, you know, with everything I've been through, listen, I ain't scared, man. And, you know, and people, you know, who are in charge of the editing can edit what he said all day long. You know, that's cool. You know, that's not a dig or anything. It is what it is, isn't it? But, you know, I know my reasons. It ain't about being scared. Nah. All I want to do, man, is focus on the positivity and try and inspire the younger generation, man. Everyone knows everyone knows how I feel about knife crime, and everyone knows how I feel. Everyone knows how I feel about, you know, the younger generation, trying to inspire people to go after, you know, and do things with their lives. You know, having a vision, having a goal, and a dream. Like that's my whole thing, you know. I ain't getting it right every time. You know, I've done a few controversial ones. I'm still learning, you know. But shout out to living in London as well. I might start doing some reaction videos, you know. Like, you know, he said about Marvin, about in that podcast I did about Marvin called all like drug dealers and that nonsense, like, you know, and live in London, like, and to a tight as well. When he come out and was like, he disagrees in that with him. I disagree too, to be fair. I get what Marvin's saying, though. I do get what he's saying. But the thing is, when I talk to some of these kids that are drug dealers and that, yeah, like, I tell them, what you've got is a skill. You've actually got, like, if you're good at selling these drugs, it's actually like a street skill, a trait you've got. Now, what you can do with that, yeah, you can keep putting all that sort of knowledge, putting that sort of energy you've got into selling drugs, and yeah, you probably make money, this, that, the other, but you're creating so many negative ripple effects, and with that it's going to come karma, and most likely 9 times out of 10 it's going to come back and bite you. Now, why don't you take that skill and channel it into something legitly, where you don't have to watch over your shoulder, you don't have to worry about the bad karma, and you create positive ripple effects. That's what I'm saying, this whole YouTube platform thing's mad, isn't it? We've all got opinions. We don't always get along.